Hello everyone, this is Tony from Two Copper Pieces and the one without the beard. And in this episode we're looking at issue 9 of Stormbringer. Battle Games in the Age of Sigmar, the subscription service magazine that Warhammer put out to promote their Age of Sigmar stuff. This one has a Swamp Kala, Shaman, Realm of Beasts fold out, and use magic in battle. It tells you to use magic in battle. You can see this one does have lore, unlike the previous issue, and it actually has quite a lot. It's a lore-heavy episode. So lucky you and lucky me, I get to read the lore and tell you all about it. Slightly, very much out of sync with the video, as you can see. Starting with gods and god beasts. That's right, god beasts, which are as old as the realms themselves. These beings derive the divine strength from the raw elemental magic of the realm. Some are good and some are evil, and all are incredibly powerful. Wow. Sigmar is the god of storms. So that's what Age of Sigmar means. In the Age of Myth, he wandered the mortal realm, slaying monsters and awakening his fellow gods to rule over the lands together. He's like, come on guys, we can rule the lands. And, is he a good guy? God of Storms? I don't know if he's one of the good or the evil ones. It doesn't sound like a good thing. Alarielle, not at all a rip-off of Galadriel, is the goddess of life. In the Age of Myth, she made the Sylvaneth to guard the sacred cycle of nature. She and her creations formed a vast culture, as large as any human empire. Wow. Girl got culture. Grimnir and Volcatrix. Looks like a couple of fiery dwarf and giant Komodo dragon god and god beasts that seem to be fighting each other in the art. If you get it, you'll see it. You saw it briefly earlier. Grimnir, the god of fire, and Volcatrix, the mother of salamanders, destroyed each other in a titanic duel in the Age of Myth. Rather than fading away, the spirits were transmuted into the metal known as gold. Gold, and scattered across the mortal realms. Wow, cool. I guess that makes some special weapons. Each of the gods and god beasts pursue their own goals. Some seek to build empires and gather mortal followers, while others rampage across the realms according to their whims. There are many gods and god beasts, and each of them are renowned and feared for their deeds. When they battle, the realms tremble. Behemat, a completely unique and individual character, was a colossus of living stone who battled Sigmar in the Age of Myth. He is the father of the Gargants, huge humanoids who have inherited Behemat's love of violence. Argentine is a great silver worm who dwells in the realm of metal. During the Age of Myth, the molten waterfalls of the Hanging Valleys were heated by his warp fire breath. Wow, so there's a picture of him literally just blowing his breath, which looks a bit like the Bifrost, up at one trough where some metal is pouring out, and there are bridges like walkways that go across the molten metal. There's a little quote here. It says, "To the gods, mortals are but pawns and realms of the game board." It's a bit of a fourth wall thing there. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Right, Fangathrak, cool name, is a colossal worm that roams the realm of beasts. I suppose I could phrase that differently. It says colossal worm that roams the realm of beasts, consuming all in its path. Fangathrak's mouth is a huge realm gate that leads to a nightmarish sub-realm, which I guess must be his bowels, because he consumes them through his mouth. So his bowels are a sub-realm. Nagash. In the Age of Myth, Nagash declared himself the sole god of death and master of all afterlives. As mortals were ruled by Sigmar in life, they were ruled by Nagash in death. I watched a video recently, that I'll try and put a link to in the description if I can figure out how to do that, by Little Giant Crafts, explaining all of these different Warhammer things. And I think Nagash may be a Necron. Now, monsters of the mountains. I've heard many a free guild captain tell their troops to run to the hills. I mean, I haven't. Whoever wrote this has. Usually after they've just seen a monster gnawing on their best mate's guts. Like most things scared soldiers say, is some of the worst advice in all of Gur. The hills and mountains of Gur are just as full of monsters as anywhere else in this place. What place? More and worse ones, in fact. Only the nastiest beasties can survive so high up. Of course, you can't avoid the mountains entirely. If you're ever sent to look for a good vantage, or some damn fool sergeant leads you up a mountain, retreating from some other horror, heed my words carefully. Whose words? Who is this? I'm sorry, I'm reading this Monsters of the Mountains section. It seems to be written by somebody who's a character. Got no idea who it is. It doesn't say their name anywhere. Travel light and travel quiet. Never set a fire. Come nightfall, everything with eyes will see you, and everything without will smell the smoke. Eat little and often. You'll need the energy to run, but if you break too long to eat, you might find unexpected guests looking at you for dinner. When you do run fast. If you can't run fast, run faster than your mates. If you can't run faster than your mates, try to toss them your provisions whilst you still have arms. Never go into the cave. You might be safe from the creature outside. God, this realm sounds exhausting. I don't think I want to play games in this. Imagine having to actually live here. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video, watching me paint up some minis, or dry brushing them at least. I'll see you next time. Thanks very much. Bye.